Yo, what's up guys, Sonic here. In this video I'm going to share a few tips and tricks to help you improve your aim and help you become more consistent in hitting the target first time and also quicker. This video might not be for everyone, but everyone is not a human aimbot either. But after watching this video and trying some of these methods, hopefully you can hit some shots more like this. At any point you actually enjoy this video or find it helpful, please hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button with the bell icon on too. So let's go! So firstly, I'll show you the method I use for Modern Warfare, and then one for you guys who do not have Modern Warfare and only have Warzone only. So you could just jump into the trials and hit static targets, but they don't move, they don't fight back. And also if you do the trials long enough, you begin to learn the patterns, which is not really helpful obviously. So before we start, I want to cover some of the basics. So the main four parts of aiming is the free look positioning. The second is the ADS, or the aim down sight of the weapon, usually an iron sight or a scope. Third is targeting and tracking. And then the fourth is your own movement, which, yes, technically isn't actually aiming, but you do need to combine these with the other three that was previously mentioned before. So I actually developed 3 weapon classes which I use to cover each one of these techniques, and then the last one is to put them all together and in one big combination, and hopefully you should be hitting your targets much consistent. So let's get into them right now. So first up is the MP7. I like to use this one because it's a large magazine and it's designed purely for hipfire. The next one up is the MK2 Mark II carbine. I like to use this one because it is one of the fastest one-shot kills without armor. And this is all set up purely for ADS speed. So just pair this with any pistol of your choosing, doesn't really matter. Quick fix, battle hardened, and high alert. It's quite useful for being spotted by the enemy. Then next is the pistol. So with the pistol build, I recommend using the MP5 with fully loaded, and then the pistol, I like to use the Renette. I like to pair these together because they are both a 9mm, and then you'll have an absolutely massive ammo pool to use for your pistol. So we're using the Renette with the 27 round mag, the lightweight trigger, the tac laser, the extended barrel, and the monolithic suppressor. And for the perks, we're using the quick fix, high alert, and battle harden as before. Also, yes, the kill streaks or the score streaks, we're just using guns only for this purpose. So I'm just using the personal radar, UAV, and the advanced UAV. I don't want to be bothering with any of the kill streaks as it were. So for the game setup, what I like to do is I like to run shipment. The map's quite small and the action's quite consistent. Keep it on TDM, and for the game rules, I didn't really change anything, just increase the time limit and also the score limit. I think the other ones are pretty much the same, and with the radar, leave the radar on fast sweep and make sure the it's basically like having a UAV on all the time, because it's not about finding your enemies or anything like that. It's just seeing your enemy and hitting your enemy first time, you know, getting to that, snapping to your target, hitting your target. Okay, so we are going to start with the Hipefire build, and basically there is going to be no ADS using of no ADS at all. So what we need to be doing is we're going to try to predict where the enemy is. Nothing fancy, just aim for mid-mass. Just try to predict where he is. Try to keep your aim up off the ground, not in the sky obviously. You need to be predicting roughly where the enemy is going to be. Like I say, nothing too crazy. And when you start to get a bit of rhythm and start trying to push for the headshots a little bit, you know, try predicting where the headshots are going to be. So when you get into a bit of the rhythm, we can progress to the next one. As you can see for this one, I'm just running just with one bot for now. I do recommend when you're actually doing this for real, and I do recommend using a few more bots just because you get more time for more rhythm. Okay, so when you got a bit of the rhythm going from the hip firing, so now this same principle applies. You are, or you should be, pointing your gun roughly where you think the enemy is going to be. You know, keeping it off the ground, keeping it away from the sky, and roughly about mid-mass. See, it's quite simple on flat ground. I think it's really complicated in Warzone. Much more elevation and such to deal with. Okay, so let's get a few shots on this guy.
That's Scar, my bitch.
So eventually you start to get a little bit of rhythm. And then you start trying to go for the headshots a little bit. Like I said, there should be a few more buttons in this real, but you can actually get a much quicker, snap to the head, get the shot off real quick. Okay, and the next one is going to be the pistol, so let's do that. Okay, so now we jump to the pistol. It's just about using the previously used techniques to lock onto your target, pull your ADS or your aim button on your target, so you don't get aim up here or your target's to the side, and then you're going to be using that to track your target. Because obviously with these one-shot runs, it's easy to just pull the trigger and shoot him. Now you've got to actually move side to side, and this is part of your movement of the fourth mentioned technique of the basics too. So make sure you keep your gun up, predict where you're going to be. This is the key thing. I see so many people walking around, stare at the floor. And then not do that. Not do that bit. But you've got to try to track your target.
You piss me off.
When you start to get your rhythm a little bit, when you're going for your centre mass shots, try start getting into the technique of hitting the head. Trying to get into the rhythm of hitting the head. Okay, I just thought you'd show you just very quickly, just like a bit of rhythm in your shots.
We've got control. Enemy in the
Target first time, every time. So let's try to do a little bit of that for now.
Ready for flyover. Send.
Okay, so for the Warzone side of it, unfortunately, there's no real private matches you can actually go and do, but you can actually do plunder. So this is the build I came up with. It's nothing too crazy, but I would recommend using like the Kar 98 or something very similar with a one-shot potential, particularly to the head, because you are going to be dealing with people with armor, so it's a little bit different to the multiplayer side of it. But this is the build I went with, monolithic suppressor, nice long barrel, so you don't have to worry about the bullet drop too much. Tacklers, keep it nice and quick. With the GI being reflex, it's up to you which you want to go with. And then I just paired that with the MP5. This is a tried and tested MP5 Hipefire build. Okay, so let's jump into it. So once you finally got yourself into plunder, I recommend going down to Storage Town. It's one of the most populated places, the most action-packed places to get yourself a fight.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Watch the skies. Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy soldier incoming.
Yo guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to consider subscribing and dropping a comment down below. Thumbs up would always be appreciated too. There's also these cool videos you can check out, along with the live streams over on Twitch, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.